Hello everybody, today's video is a very interesting video where we are discussing the ear and the parts of the ear and the drug affinities towards them. So primarily we are discussing the auditory canal and eighth cranial nerve affections, the cochlear and eustachian tube, right? Four different parts. Now if we have to discuss in depth, it would be external ear, middle ear and internal ear and the affinities. But for now I'm only discussing these parts. When I read these parts, this felt very interesting. It is given in the Farooq J Master's book and I wanted to make a video for you all. So firstly you have auditory canal. So now the affinities, it comes like when you think of pulsatilla, it has a very important symptom as the contents of the ear are forced outside, especially notatus media of children, right? So it has more tendency or more affinity towards auditory canal, and the affections of pulse are not primarily affecting the cochlear or the eustachian tube, right? So like that you can understand the extreme of the drug, till where you can use the drug, also the direct affinities or direct sphere of actions. Like, so everything may not be a polycrust remedy. Even though it is polycrust, it may not be acting to every part of the body, right? So auditory canal has pulse, tellurium and ethiops. Three drugs. Ethiops is a new drug, and these three drugs are primarily affecting the auditory canal. And coming to cochlea, you have chininum Rs, chininum sulf and salicylic acid. We have discussed salicylic acid in vertigo therapeutics video, where it has a very important vertigo, where there is nausea, blindness along with vertigo, and it's a very important remedy for Meniere's disease as well. And now coming to eustachian tube, one important remedy is kali mure and Merck dulcis. So these two, Merck dulcis, it's a very important for remedy for blockage of eustachian tube or catarrh of eustachian tube, right? And kali mure also, you have secondary inflammation, and you have so many adenoid complaints, tonsillitis, hospital sore throat. Under tonsillitis therapeutics we have discussed about kali mure, such an important remedy, right? Now coming to eighth nerve affections, so primarily you have phosphorus, sulfur, syphilinum. So eighth nerve affections, that means what? It is indirectly affecting the deafness, right? In syphilinum you have deafness. Even sulfur and phosphorus, you should just remember, in phosphorus you have so many symptoms with respect to, there is so many peculiar, at the same time pathological symptoms are present in phosphorus. If you have to refer boric, so many pathological symptoms are present. Now finally you have labyrinth affections, that is chenopodium and chininum Rs and salicylic acid again. Okay, salicylic acid and chininum Rs has affections of both cochlea as well as labyrinth. Now what is the purpose of understanding this video? I thought this will be very useful. When you think of a remedy, if for example syphilinum or anything like that, you can directly think the extent of affection is nerve affections. That means the pathology or the miasm behind is syphilis, right? So complete damage is very much possible in those conditions. So these kind of learning is a different way of learning Materia Medica, to know the sphere of action, at the same time the extent of usage, and it is at the same time very interesting. Now I have drawn ear, the complete anatomy of ear, and discussing in this way will make it very interesting and easy. Now one thing, after skin complaints, when you have ear troubles, it is carbo wedge.